Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Well, what's on the television then? Looks like a penguin.
Nope, it's not a penguin. It's Susie Q96. And I don't understand why I'm tardy, but I am. So if y'all give me 1 second, I got the wrong glasses on and I can't see. Maybe that's why. Tardy. Oh. All right, let's see. Yeah, I thought I had the show set for 6:30, but my computer says it's 6:23, and it says it's showtime. So I don't know what is going on. Just stuff. Lost something I wanted to show. Oh well. I'll save it for Wednesday, I guess. Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. I see Linda Wallace, Furry Plants and Coins, Petey Sandigger, Connie, Friday, and me. There's peoples in this place. Got the wrong camera on, but it's par for the course. What is going on? It appears one of my cameras is not functioning. I don't understand. The microscope has vanished. Apparently has gotten unplugged. We can't be having that. There it is. That's much more better. Because, I mean, we can't look at coinage without the microscopy. Well, I'm not sure anything's happening. They were supposed to send me the paperwork today, but I did not hear a peep from them. So, coffee, cold coffee, Frappuccino coffees. I fell asleep in my chair. I was so tired by the time I got done with all the stuff I was doing today. I fell asleep in my chair. And then just a few minutes ago, I was trying to get things ready, and I heard this big boom outside and, well, out in the hall. And I had been out there a few minutes ago, and there was a gentleman walking up and down the hall getting his exercise, and I thought, oh my goodness, he has fallen. But I went out, and no, it was not the gentleman who had fallen. It was the wreath on my door, the command hook had given way, and my wreath was lying in the hallway. So I had to go fix that. And it's just been kind of like that today. Just about everybody's packages have gone out. Now, as far as I know, I have two that I found in the what you call it, the giveaway basket. And I am not sure if they got knocked in there by M3 or if, in fact, these items were donated back for me to give away. And I forgot to write that on the envelopes or the tags. So when I see those two people, I will have to ask them. And one of them is in the room right now. Furry Plants and Coins. Back on September 6th, you finished last in the duck race. And the consolation prize was a little duck keychain. Now, I found that in the giveaway basket. So what I need to find out from you is, did you donate that back or did it get knocked in there by mistake? Because if it got knocked in there by mistake, I need to send it to you. And if you donated it back, then I need to give it away, whatever M3 wants to do. That seems to be the theme of the whole channel. Whatever M3 wants to do. Oh, there's Kevin. Kevin, my sweetie, I have a question for you also. M wants to play with it. You're right. Oh, that is the new theme of the channel. Well, I should start a separate channel called Whatever M3 Wants to Do. Oh, no, my goodness. Hi, William. How are you tonight? Mr. Kevin, the package. Oh, thank you, Kevin. That was awesome. I'm looking for it right now. I wanted to show everybody what Kevin sent me, but this place is a disaster area because of the packing and stuff that's going on. But those of you who watch on Wednesday nights when we do the Sweep in the Dirt metal detecting show, I was mentioning things that I thought were useful. That may be it, Furry. So make sure I have your right address and I will put that in an envelope and send that out to you. Anyway, we were talking about metal detecting things that would be good holiday gifts that were useful, didn't cost too much, and I had mentioned how I have more than one coil and more than one shaft for my metal detector, and that how I make it easy for myself is one of them. One of the items was a thing called the snake skin, which is just a cover that goes on your coil wire to protect it from getting snagged and stuff. And I mentioned that I had a couple different color ones on different coils. And the third one, I didn't have a third one yet. And my lovely friend Kevin, yeah, you did good, Kev. You did really good. So I got a package in my P.O. box the other day, and it was from Kevin. In fact, Kevin, it was actually addressed to you at my P.O. box. But I had said something about wanting a purple snake skin to go on the third one because my favorite colors are purple and orange. And Kevin sent me a little holiday gift. He got my purple snake skin for my metal detector. So thank you so much. That was awesome. I was so I was sitting in the parking lot at the post office, and I was just grinning from ear to ear. And I'm sure the people in the car next to ours thought I had lost my mind. But that was really awesome, and thank you, because that is really something I have a use for. Because I carry all of those in the same bag, so they're rubbing up against each other, and that one coil is fully exposed. So that was awesome. That was really cool, really cool. Because of the potential move, I'm not really doing like a Christmas this year. That and the fact that some of my family members have kind of just gotten on my one remaining nerve. So I last year I went all out for Christmas, and the year before I went all out for Christmas, and I didn't even get a thank you from my own family members. So this year I'm not getting anything for anybody. I got a cake and put it out here in the lobby for everybody that lives here, but I got too much going on. I'm still dealing with the moving thing. I thought we had it all resolved. The lady had told me that she would be sending me the papers today, and that I could just do them by email and send them back, even though I've already done them, but I guess they probably lost them. It's been a while. But anyway, I got no phone call from her, and I got no email. So tomorrow I gotta try and deal with those people that failed to show up to give me the ride the last time. I gotta go to the hospital and get a CT scan done in place of the whole test that I was supposed to get that they didn't ever transport me to. So I've been dealing with a lot of crazy. We attempted to go clean some of the stuff out of the storage, but it was like 19 degrees and raining, and I did manage to get one load of donatable items out and down to the thrift store for the whole weekend. uh, and I'm falling over boxes in here. It's insane. But anyway, I'm not sure exactly when the move will take place. I do know that I was told that the people were not moving out of the unit until the end of the month. So I'm guessing I'm going to be moving in January, probably the second week in January. It could happen before that, but I don't think so. Based on, usually it takes about a week after somebody moves out for them to get everything all tidied up. Yeah, Kevin, that was so cool. Hey, Mud Swat, what's happening? Cute. I'm looking around trying to find the package, but this place is a madhouse because while I am moving, I'm still having to take care of all the medical things and my eBay business, which it is paying for some of the extra stuff that I did not anticipate. Hey, Jackson, how you doing? Glad to see you. James Eller is in the house. We're getting some folks in here. Yep, whatever M3 wants to do. All right. Oh, yeah. We're going to start out with a roll of pennies, a couple rolls of pennies, and then we're going to switch over to some quarters because I finally found some reasonably priced American women quarter albums. The first ones I saw only had the 2022 ladies in, and they were very expensive. This one has the spots for the 2022, 2023, and 2024s, and then they have not selected the 2025s yet, but they do have spaces for them, just labeled as honorees. So once I get done doing some pennies, I'll show you the new book, and we'll take some of these ladies that are lying around here on my counter, and we'll see how many I'm missing, and start the second book. And the second book, when I get all the 2022 and 23s in it, will become a gift away, and then the person that wins it can complete the 24s and 25s. So, yeah, I found a good deal, and they only had two, and so I got one for myself and one for a gift away. Now, I was looking to see if Doug Harding had come in, because we're going to hear him jump up and down and scream and holler, and we'll probably be able to hear him all the way from Vancouver, Washington, when he finds out that finally, his package went out. I've been working on his package for a long time because it was part gift away, part auction, part trade. There was a lot of wheeling and dealing that went on. And then there was one item I couldn't find, and as I was packing things to move, I found it. So his packet went out today. Chicken Man Dan. Howdy. Glad to see some new folks in here today, and some folks that I'm sure are masquerading as other people. Today, I'm telling you, I wanted to masquerade as another person. Oh my goodness. But we are having a time. And I got to tell you, yesterday, right before I start these pennies, um, I've been waiting on the weather to clear up enough to clean my car out. My car is being sold basically for parts. I can drive it about a mile or two and then it'll overheat. But anyway, this guy's going to buy it for parts, and right now it's full of cardboard boxes. And it was 19 degrees and raining and snowing all weekend, so we didn't get to do that. So when I need to move quantities of things out of here, I have to go rent a car. And it's expensive as not to rent a car here. So how I've been doing it is that is not coming out of the moving fund. Even though it is moving related, it does not come out of the moving fund. That comes from if I make a sale on eBay that will cover a day of renting a car, then I can have that luxury and go down and get a car and try to get some things out of the storage. And so, and I can also use my points towards doing that. Well, yesterday I had a banner day. Let's put it that way. I've been selling my record collection. I know my music pretty well, and I know what records are worth money and which ones are not. But sometimes I get a little surprise in there. And yesterday I made, what was it, $370 selling records. So that was for one record and one photograph. So that will pay for me to rent a truck or a van so I can go work on the rest of this when I got to get some weather that will let me work on it. That's my big battle, is the weather. Like right now, it is up here in the mountains. It is 27 degrees. It has finally stopped snowing. The feels like temperature is 21. And I think the high point of today, it was 32. So, oh, and then my new personal aide, Brooke, she got a better job and just called in this morning and told them I quit. So I don't have a personal aide anymore. I do have a friend though. I really get along good with Brooke. So we will no doubt remain friends, and I'm glad she got a better job. Really, I am. And without further ado, let's find my cheat sheet book. Oh, I still got to do something with these pennies. I gotta get them rolled up. And by the way, for those who were, well, there went a bag full of pennies all over the floor. Oh gosh, I got to pick them up myself too. For those of you who were wondering if the grand prize on the Guess How Many Pennies got claimed, Yes, the pinpointer did get claimed. Mr. William Knoll was very happy to win that and claimed it right away. So, oh, I gotta get these. Hang on. Oh, jeez. I've got a plastic bag full of change that I spilled all over the floor. And the bag is caught on the wheel of my chair. All right. At least I got it out from under the wheel of my chair. Now we're going to look at some pennies. I got the cheating sheet. Oh, my goodness. We's having us a day here. All right. And away we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Chicken man down. 79. D. No. Need a 79S. Don't need that D. And our usual thing that happens when we're doing pennies, if we find a Wheatie, we have a little contest and a gift away of something. So pray for the wheat. You're gonna want me to find a Wheatie in here. Ooh, that's nice and shiny. Except for the measles it's got. Let's see if we got a DDO. We need a DDO. That doesn't look like a DDO. I have got to make a better cheat sheet. That'll happen when I get to Michigan. There's an 82. I got a bunch of them to go through. 89 is mighty fine, but has no value to me at the moment. Yeah, I gotta go let them scan me for cats tomorrow. That's because I didn't get the test that I was supposed to get to see if that little spot next to my Watchman device has shrunk and gone away. So since they can't get me scheduled for that, I'm probably going to have to get that done in Michigan. But they're going to do a CAT scan and see if they see anything unusual over there in that little spot. So I got to turn the bot on. I forgot to turn my bot on. Excuse me. There's Doug Harding. Let's make Doug Harding scream. Doug Harding, your package went out today. Do we hear him? Do we hear him screaming all the way from Washington? I swear it went out today to your address that you gave me that you moved to. So hopefully I got it right. I'm not hearing anything. I'm seeing a little, oh my gosh, looking face with bug eyes. Yep, it's finally on its way, Dougie. I think everything's in there. I hope so. I hope so. That would took a long, long time. Doug's making all kinds of faces now. I only have one, well, two, maybe three. I had this one, I wasn't sure. I found it down in the gift away box, but I didn't think it belonged there. I think M3 had deposited it there, and I was correct. So I got that to get out to Miss Furry. And then I have another item that is in that same box that I'm pretty sure actually belongs there. I'm pretty sure the person did donate it back, but I need to make double sure. And then I have one for Archaeology Mikey's mom, Patty. I communicated with her today, but as we know, I'm working on a special thing for him. So I'm gonna, other than that, that's all. Everybody else's stuff has gone out to the best of my knowledge. To the best of my knowledge, all the packages have gone out. Well, I didn't want them to get lost while I was moving, so I made sure I worked on that last night, getting everybody's packed, and now we're hunting for the elusive weedy bug and anything else exciting that might turn up. And then we're going to switch over to some quarters. I show you all the new project for gifting. See if we can ever find a DDO. I never find that kind of stuff. Maybe I'm just so blind that I don't realize I'm seeing it. There's no DDO there. A 2002. Oh, then I gotta roll all this stuff up. Searched and separated loose change jars. Gonna search as I get change. I tried that, but I can probably do that now. But when I was working at the farmer's market, I would look at it real quick, and then I'm sure I probably let some good stuff go, because if it got busy and somebody was paying me with change, I really didn't have time to do that. Da-dum, da-dum. It's time for the Wheatie giveaway. We got us a weeder. You need to guess the date based on what the reverse looks like, closest without going over. I would, if I were you, if you think it may have a mint mark, include that because that can make the difference. And let me see what we got in the little giveaway box here. We're gonna give away what we got here. I see some coinage in this bag. Little bits of coinage. We're gonna give away a 1936 Buffalo nickel. And what I got down in here? Something. I don't know what that is. Let me see what that is. Hey. Okay. Oops, I'm dropping things. I've been so clumsy today. Ah, here we go. There's a Florida metal detecting keychain. It's a lot cooler than it looks under the scope. So we'll be putting those out into the world here. What's in here? I have these little. Ooh. And save those in case I have another weedy come up. Oh, I got a mess going here. I'm trying to get where I can get this stuff packed up. Alright. Get an envelope. And then I can go back. Okay, William, I gotta ask, what is 1938 7D? You got one too many digitals in there. Well. Is that supposed to be 48 or 47? Hey, New Marshall. Tapping in. Oops, I've knocked the evidence out. Guessing the date based on the backside. Oh, you should have seen some of the stuff when I had my eye surgery. I was sending texts to people that didn't make any sense at all. Alright, let me see where we be at here. It says there's 8 people in here. And the Nightbot says there's 7. Somebody hasn't commented. Alright, let me go back here to where the numbers began, which is right there. Okie dokie, let's slide this rascal up, flip her over. I'm going to try and sneak me a peek, but I can't really read them without the scope either. 1946. Okay, Kevin was over. Mud Swat's got 44. Furry's over. New Marshall's over. Ooh, Doug Harding, look at you. Doug Harding. And of course, I mailed this package this morning. So we'll have to start him a new one that he'll get sometime in 2014. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not gonna let things pile up like that again. That didn't work. Ah, it doesn't matter about the mint unless there's two people with the same year. That's the tiebreaker, is the mint. So, Mr. Doug Harding got a really nice Florida metal detecting keychain and a buffalo nickel. Now, what would have really been funny is if it came up as a 4870. Put that up there with Mikey's thing. Put this up here with the finds from the box so far. Find my cheat sheet and carry on. See what else we got here. We're going to do 3 rolls of pennies. And then we're going to switch over to the quarters. I also have some nickels and dimes. I actually have coins. 82 in the 82 box. I got a bunch of them I got to go through. 81D. I am not separating the copper this time because stop asking Mikey. Mikey, I'm sure Mikey's with us. Like I said, I talked to his mom today. She's gotten so many cards and mail and stuff. And of course, she's still trying to work her job, but her boss has been very kind and is allowing her to work from home, remote, because she's still having a hard time, and I can imagine I'm having a hard time, and that's his mom. I mean, but she said she rented a car a couple weeks back and drove up to Maryland. She lives in Florida. And she drove up to Maryland and took a bunch of things up that people have sent and decorated his grave. So I let her know that he's not forgotten, and we still play the Mikey Likes It ad at the beginning. Yeah, children tenders. Yeah, that's our boy. I know he's up there watching over us laughing. I had somebody get on me a little bit that I should let it go, that it's depressing to people when I talk about Mikey. But I don't think that's true, because we always end up with some thing like children tenders, you know. That's a classic Mikey that'll go on forever. What you have for dinner, Mikey? Children tenders. It was just a crazy autocorrect, but it gave us one of the best laughs in the history of the channel. I don't see that one fading away anytime soon. That one even popped up in other people's channels after it happened. I'm picking out the shields. I don't like them. I don't like them. Oops. I can't wait to see how many pennies and stuff come out from under this desk. Oh my goodness. And I'm not taking this desk with me because it's falling apart. So when we take it out, we're taking it out. So we're going to have to shake it out pretty good. See what kind of crazy things are hiding beneath the surface. Could be real interesting. I'm still looking for a quarter with bacon. Yep. Children tenders with bacon. Now, you know he didn't do bacon. I don't know why. I don't know why. He was a picky eater. His mom told me that he collected Christmas ornaments, but not like normal Christmas ornaments. They would go someplace like Cracker Barrel or something, and he would see like a cheeseburger ornament or a pizza ornament, and he had to have it. So he has all these food ornaments, and she said she's putting up his tree. So we are gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can get her to take a picture of it. Children tenders wrapped in bacon, surrounded by pizza. Yep. Now I'm doing something weird here. I'm opening 2 rolls at the same time because that one that I just opened, it had a whole bunch of shield pennies in it. So by the time I removed the shields, there really wasn't much left to search. So I'm opening the second roll. Yeah, I did a lot of stuff this weekend. Trying to get ready for the move. And like I said, I had a banner sale on eBay that is allowing me to pay for a rental car to haul all the junk out. Oh, it's been freezing here, Mudswai. It's so cold. That's why I didn't get much done as I would like to have on the storage. Since I had that big sale from the records this weekend, I got a hold of a friend that has a couple of kids, and I thought maybe she could use a little extra money at the holidays. So I got a hold of her to see if I can hire her for a couple of hours to come help me I mean, the storage is only about a third full, but a lot of it is empty boxes that I saved to pack things in, and they are stacked on top of items that I need to sort. I did get several boxes taken to the local thrift store today. They're things that have been in 2 or 3 yard sales and nobody bought them. So, but there's nothing wrong with them, so I took them. I did get them out because this place is so full and some of this stuff has got to go. But it was so freaking cold. I got up this morning, it was snowing. Snowing. 19 and snowing. I did not need that. It wasted my car rental money. All right, we're back to sorting. I'm sorting of it. Oh, and then I got all this change I got to roll up and take it back to the bank. Yeah, because once I'm done with this, I'm not getting any more until I get to Michigan. I'm doing this because I have to make myself take breaks. Let's see if we got a wide AM. Nope. I can't stay at the computer too long, but by the same token, I got to pace myself on the packing and stacking and stuff. So this is how I do that, is I try not to cancel my show unless I'm really not feeling well. If I cancel a show, you know I'm sick, because I'm really trying to get the watch hours to get himself monetized, and I can't do that if I cancel shows. So I got to be pretty sick. Now, tonight's interesting saga was after I took the rental back, I came in and I had been given a cake. Now, I can't keep that kind of stuff in the house here, because if I do, I'll eat the whole thing and my blood sugar will go stupid. So it was a beautiful Christmas cake with a poinsettias on it. And so I cut one piece out. Good sized pieces, actually, 2 pieces. I ate a little of it and put it away. And then I took some paper plates and cut the rest of the cake up in small pieces on its platter and took it down and put it in the lobby. Well, the A and the M are not touching, but I don't know if I'd consider that a wide AM or not. Oh, wow, oh, wow. Oh. I stubbed my toe earlier, too. Well, when I heard that big thud outside, I thought the old man that had been walking up and down the hall had fallen. And so I went like running for the door, and turned out it was my wreath had fallen off my door. But Anyway, I stubbed my toe. Okay. Sorry. Trying to. Yeah, I wish I knew where my electric blanket was. It's already packed. But I did find a another comforter that is real thick, so I have two comforters on my bed, and that's working pretty good. Oh, goodness. Oh, looky! We get to play another game. Second verse, same as the first. Closest guess on the date without going over. Right now it says we have 8 people in the room. So, y'all commence. I had 2. I gave one to my friend Tommy, and then when he passed away, I got it back and I gave it to somebody else. I don't remember who I gave it to. So I only have one, and it's already packed. Oh, and by the way, while you're guessing, we are playing this time for a 1959 brilliant uncirculated Mexican 10, is it 10 cents or 10 pesos? I'll have to put it under the scope here. I'm going to take this out for just a second. Because I'm trying to, oops. 10 cents. 10 centavos. 1959, minted in Mexico City. It's a really pretty coin, too. Now I can put this back under. Oops, upside down. Well, maybe you'll see something different upside down. Gotta find me a envelope. No. Oh, shoot. How'd I do stupid stuff? You don't even want to know what I just did. Oh, my goodness. Another dummy move that just turned even dummier. I'm going to get hurt in this place. No, M3 didn't do it. I can't even blame him. He's not even in the room. I don't think. I don't think there's room for him in the room. All right, we're supposed to have 10 people in here. No, Mama's wreaking havoc. We are guessing, one guess per person, guessing the date based upon what the reverse of the coin looks like. Yeah, I probably scared him. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only seeing 6 guesses. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3 people have not guessed. And I can't wait forever. So as soon as I get done writing the info on this envelope, we'll flip it over and see who wins. Who winded? Alright, I guess they're here for support. We're gonna flip this over, see what they support. Dun, 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 dun. 1955. New Marshall's at 53. Doug Harding at 55. Let's see if anybody else said 55. Is this the Doug Harding show? I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness. Uh, I think he's got M3 spying for him or something. Oh my goodness. There we go. So now we add to the Doug Harding show the 1959 10-cent piece. Brilliant uncirculated. Lovely coin. Oh, that is so funny. Oh. Alrighty. That's about enough out of you. Hi, Tiff. How you doing, hon? Always a pleasure. 83. I'm putting it with the 82s for the moment. 70. Dee, 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 dee. Nope. 98. Looking for the wide open spaces. Not there. 70. Dee, 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 dee. 80. 82. 73. I don't think there's anything there. Nope. Not on my cheat sheet anyway. Oh, goodness. Oh yeah, I kind of got into it with this guy today on YouTube. I got to tell you all about it. There's this guy, and for the most part, I like his show. Although I seem to catch, hi mobile coins, um, mobile, don't do that. Don't come in somebody else's channel and chastise them for not being in yours. That's really rude. I could do that plenty of times on your channel, and I don't. Mudswat's been on my channel for years. He was one of my very first users, as a matter of fact. Ooh, we got us a S. 71S. Supposed to look for the DDODO. What we got here? Anything that looks like a DDO? We love you, mobile. It's just there's a lot of people on at the same time, and Mudswat, he likes to share the love. As you remember, Archaeology Mikey used to do the same thing. He was one of my moderators, and he would be in my channel and yours at the same time if I went long. Unfortunately for some folks, we have to overlap each other. There's not enough hours in the day. And there was plenty of times when I was sick and I lost a lot of my viewers. I'm happy to have some of them come back. I used to have a lot more than I do now, but I knew when I had to stop doing my show that people were going to go find something else to watch. Some of them came back, some of them didn't. But I would never, I can't blame them. I don't watch the same channels now that I watched 3.5, 4 years ago. Okay. This one, they're supposed to be DDO anywhere. Anywhere. Oh, anyway, before I rudely interrupted myself, I was going to tell you I got in trouble with somebody today a little bit, but I felt I was entitled to say something. There's a channel that I watch that it's all about rock and roll. And sometimes the guy has some really cool stuff, but sometimes it's just a bunch of stuff that he gathered up from Wikipedia or Facebook or wherever. Well, I was real happy because about 3 days ago, he did a thing about my band, question mark and the Mysterians. And I call them my band because, as Q says, I don't work for them, I work with them. So they are my band. Well, started out pretty good show. Then all of a sudden it was just full of false things about the band that were not true, things about Q that were not true. Hi, Wendy. Just after he got into about the third or fourth one of these rumors, which the only thing I can say about the rumors is the rumors are the reason that I have had a job as a publicist with them for almost 10 years. It's like trying to stomp out fires or herd cats, trying to get rumors pulled down and stop counterfeit merchandise sales and all sorts of stuff like that. Well, this guy thinks that he has discovered the real identity of question mark, and he started on that, at which point I just turned it off and sent a message because I wanted people to know this stuff that he has in this thing is not, most of it is not true. And I'm in a position to know. But what really bothered me about it was not so much that he didn't do a very good job researching, but the fact that we have an internet presence. We have an official fan club on Facebook. I am listed on LinkedIn and several other sites as the publicist for the band. Our info is out there. And this guy chose to do this show without contacting Q, who has a presence, without contacting our band's manager, or the band's publicist. Now, how can you do an article that is supposed to be true if you don't contact the three people who are running the show? I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I was so mad because I found this video right before I went to bed. And I'm just like, no, 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 no. So I went on, I just made a comment on his page and said, hey, all you people that are posting, oh, I always wanted to know the real truth. And I'm telling them, you still don't know the real truth. Because I don't know where this guy got his info, but he didn't ask the manager. He didn't ask the artist, and he didn't ask the publicist. So today I got a message from him asking for my email. Little late, dude. Should have asked for that before you did your video. And then a couple of people showed up in the guy's stream and were asking me questions. And I could tell by the questions they were asking that they actually knew people in the band. And asked me, does so-and-so still live with so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, why would you do that? If you're supposed to be an expert on a topic and the artist, the manager, and the publicist are available and easy to find on the internet, why would you just throw a bunch of crap together that you gleaned from non-official sources and post it like you actually know what you're talking about? Oh, I was livid because I spend so much time trying to correct these people and show them proof that what they're saying is wrong. There was one thing that he got right at the beginning. And so I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be good. And the thing that he got right was that way before Prince ever changed his name to a symbol, there was question mark, who had already done so way before Prince was even born, actually. So he got that part right. I'll give him that. But I just think he should have asked for some clarification before he put that info out there. And he also kind of made it sound like the artist was dead, when in fact question mark and the Mysterians just did a gig like a couple weeks ago. They're still playing with the original members. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I guess I'm going to have to get back up to Michigan so I can work on straightening out the band stuff too. 1992, close AM, maybe. Yeah, so I didn't get much sleep last night because I saw that right before I went to bed. And I just wanted to scream. And I did actually post that I was so mad that I almost threw my phone across the room. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. You see, I have all the subs I need, and I have all the videos I need to get monetized. What I do not have is the view hours, because view hours scroll off, and when I got sick, they took over half my view hours away. And so without being monetized, I can't do things like super chat or donation things. Have to be through other stuff like buy me a coffee or PayPal, or I don't have access to the stickers or any of that kind of thing until I get my view hours. And I have not looked recently. I got 3 more pennies to look at, and then I think we'll go look and see what my view hours are. Like I said, they disappear faster than I can get them. All right, we're going to stick this Kanuki in under here. 76 Canadian. We found this one the other night. Well, that's why I have a Mud Swat. That's why I have a level on Patreon. That's $2.96 a month. And that gets you into the monthly Patreon drawing, which always contains silver. So for your $2.96 a month, you got a chance of winning more than $2.96 a month. Okay, let's put this book away. Done with that. Now I'm going to go real quick over here, open my channel, and just take a little peek. Take a little peek at I need to update Channelytics. Customize channel. Yeah, boy, that guy fired me up last night. Content earned. Yeah, see, I've got way more uh, videos and users than I need, but I need to have 3,000 view hours, and I only have 1,613. So I'm only a little over halfway there because they have taken so many of them away. So that's why I don't have stickers or super chat funding or any of that kind of stuff, because I don't. All right. Trying to get that first million followers. Yeah, you and me both, honey. Okay. Yeah, when I get back to Michigan, I'll probably. I wasn't collecting Canadian for a while, but when I get back to Michigan, that's something I'm definitely going to do because you get a lot of it. Yeah, in Michigan, because you're right across from Detroit is Windsor, Ontario. So it's something that you do find in your change. Okay, now I'll show you the book I found. The album, I got two of them. One for myself and one to fill as a gift away. These are the American Women Quarters book. Bang. Let's see if I can get it turned the right way. And I'm sorry, but my tripod's already um, packed. But that's what it looks like. The American Woman gets all those in it. And yeah, you're going to get laid down here for a minute while I open it up. And there it has some of the ladies. And these are what the pages look like. This is the 2022. This is for the obverse, and then you have the 5 ladies for that year, and the 5 for 2023 and 2024, and then 2025 they have not selected yet, but they have spaces for them. And so that's what the albums look like, and I got 2 of them. So what we're going to do is I have set some of these coins aside for the first 2 years. I've been setting them aside, and now I actually have the albums. So we're gonna do a little starting to fill these up. Like I said, one of them is going to become a gift away, and one is going to be my personal album. Okay, let's get Canada out of there. All right, here we go. Wendy, America has no sense. I know it's officially says penny, but if you look I'm going to correct you. I correct a lot of people on this one. What does this say on the back of this wheat penny? One cent. C-E-N-T. It does not say penny anywhere on this coin. And this is definitely a U.S. coin. Nowhere does it say penny. Nowhere at all.
Penny, penny, penny.
Sheldon, you can look for it, but it still says 1 cent. Ah, there you go. That's me. But I love that because I do have a couple of U.S. mint bags, and I want to show you. This is a U.S. mint bag. Let me go back to my other camera. Let's see, it just says cent. It does not say penny. Penny, penny, penny. And furthermore, I get into this with people all the time. This is a U.S. mint canvas bag like they carry on the Brinks trucks and so forth, except these are older ones. What does that say? That says cents. It don't say penny. It don't say penny. So there's me living up to my reputation of being a BI. You know what? Oh, I'm so awful. Okay, let's see if I can find my quarters with the ladies on them. Oh, I gotta pack this mess up. Oh my goodness. Do. Microscopic. Okay, let's see who we got here. We have Edith Kanakole. And she belongs under 2023. So we shall put her in that book. Most of these are pretty fresh too. Okay, there's one for the other book. All right. We have officially begun. I have a lot of those. Da, 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 da. I think this is Bessie Coleman. Yep. Let's get Bessie installed. She is also a 2023. And May Wong is a 2022. Nina Otero Warren is a 2022. I hope I find a better one. That one's got a little blob on it. Another Anime Wong. Put her in the other book. I know we won't fill one tonight because I know I'm missing a couple. But once I get 2021, 2022, and 2023 done in an album, then we'll have one we can gift away. Bessie Coleman. We already have her in both books. It should be Maya. Not Maya Angelou. 2022. Looks like Sally Ride. Yep. Ride, Sally, ride. Yeah, I was so glad to find these albums because the last time I was in there, they wanted almost $20 for these albums, and I was not going for that. Well, my man killer. All right, we have completed 2022, except I just got to find a 2022 to use for the obverse. There we go. All right, 2022 is done in one book. I don't know what he's doing in there. Found a bicentennial in with the ladies. Don't know why. Nina. Okay, Nina for the other book. I got a lot of extras. Because I saved them all. Just started dropping them in these tubes till I could make sure I had everybody covered. Sally Ride. Another Sally Ride. I love Sally Rides. Okay, we've just completed 2022 in the second book. What we got here? Bessie Coleman. Got a lot of those. Another couple of dudes that snuck in there. Dum-da-dum. Dum-da-dum. What is this? Mayas. I think these are all Mayas. Yep. Looks like it. Yep, that's a whole jar full of Mayas. And a lot of these got sorted out. I think these are all wellness. And I would have got more books. This is actually a magnifying glass, a microscope that is made by Pluggable. Now, the stand did not come with it. The stand that came with it was terrible. The scope itself is really good, but the stand that came with it really would not support the weight of the scope. And so last Christmas, Archaeology Mikey, God bless him, bought me this adjustable stand that I have it all the way as tall as it'll go, but I can zoom right down onto little tiny things in the little tiny details. Get right on top of it, which is awesome. This stand has been really so much help because I thought it was the scope and I was going to buy another scope, but there's nothing wrong with the scope. It's just the stand could not support the weight of it, of the quarters, and they were just weighing the thing down. It would just like slide down while I was looking at things. Well, I know that there's more of the ladies, but I don't know where they are. So, oh, here's some more. That's a Bessie Coleman. Well, Man Killer, Bessie Coleman. Because I know I found an Eleanor Roosevelt a couple weeks ago. I just don't know what I did with it. Now I'm going to be starting to pack this area up pretty soon. Maybe I'll find her by tomorrow or by Wednesday, because I know she's over here somewhere. Yeah, that seems to be all we got, but we did fill the entire 2022 section of both albums, so, and part of the 2023. So, like I said, when I get, who's leaving? Yeah, it's a pluggable. It was actually, I was having such a hard time when I started doing coins online, which was at the beginning of the lockdown in 2020, and I could not see very well. I was using a magnifying glass, and I bought a scope. It was okay. In hindsight, I'm guessing that it probably had the same problem which was that the stand was not sufficient, but I couldn't really use it. And so Handy Andy 736 donated the pluggable scope, and then it started doing the same thing. And Mikey got the stand, and that was the key to the whole thing. I'm going to put this Canadian back under here for a second and just show you I can loosen this and bringing it down, bringing it down. I'm going to bring it all the way down, and then I'm going to focus it in. Okay, I've got it almost all the way down where it's almost touching the coin. In fact, I've got it so far down I can't get my finger under it to move the coin, but I can move it with this pencil. Now see how close I can get in and still be in good focus by bringing it all the way down. It also has a function where you can take a still photo if you need to like focus in on something that close. I have forgotten how to do the still photo, but it can be done. Now that's with it screwed pretty much all the way down. It will actually go down a little further, but and then you just focus in on it. But I really, the stand made all the difference. And then you just take it back up. I mean, they have some fancy ones that you can just push a button and it'll go back up. This one, you actually have to wind it, but I really don't mind. It gets me where I need to be, which gives me the ability to see. Yeah, I really do like this scope, and it was not particularly expensive. If I remember correctly, it came from Amazon, and they have several different price range models. But yeah, that thing's awesome. It is awesome sauce. Photo. Well, I think I'm gonna say goodnight on this one. Wrap it up. I've accomplished a lot today. But yeah, that's a pretty good scope. I've had it since about March or April of 2020. I got it when I first moved to Georgia. So, yeah. Anyway, I think it's time for me to go take my medicine and get some sleep because I do have a well, you can hang out for a minute or two, Jackalope. Anyway, I think everybody's packages went out. The main reason I'm cutting it short because I'm having a good time and I would like to stay, but I do have one of those road trip doctor's appointments tomorrow to go get my cats scanned, and so I need to go take my meds, get a little bite to eat, and get some sleep. So Wednesday night, hopefully I can find my package that I got from Kevin so I can show you my groovy Christmas present that I really, really like. He got me another set of snake skins for my uh, coil, because I have 3 coils for my detector and only 2 of them have snakeskin protectors on them. So now I have the 3rd one. I'll have to find where I laid down the package in this mess. Uh, Kevin, I appreciate you so much. You rock, dude. You guys don't know all the stuff he does behind the scenes. So I think I'm going to do one more thing before I go. Let me look over here at the night bot. It says there's still 6 people here. 5 of them are on the list. On the night bot, we still have Doug Harding, Jackalope, Kevin, Wendy, and William. I know Wendy may have left, but it has everybody that's been there in the last 15 minutes. So if you want to post something in the stream real quick and get in there, I'm going to get in the goodie box here and see if there's one more little giveaway thing I can put out here. I know there's something in here. Gotta be something in here. Excuse me. What is this? Oh no, we can't give that away. That's going to be for the Patreon. Okay, let me see. Now we got 6 and 6. Alright. I know what I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away a complete group of the 5 ladies from 2022, which are Maya Angelou, Sally Ride, Wilma Mankiller, Nina Otero Warren, and Anna Mae Wong. I will give away a whole set of the 5 ladies. And we're going to do this one the easy way. I'm just going to hit the button once I get it up here on the screen. Share screen, Nightbot giveaways. Oh, everyone's winning besides me the last 2 years. I'm sure I won something. I don't see where everybody's winning. I see where Doug Harding is winning. And I just sent you something, James Eller, so there. Kevin finally won something. Kevin hadn't won anything like really hadn't won anything until just the other night. We were all so shocked. That's it. Doug had to wait because he wins so much. Oh my goodness. I swear if Doug wins, I'm not doing another one till Christmas. All right, here we go, people. For the ladies. Wendy, are you still here? Cute dog. Wendy, are you still here? I don't think she is, but she could be, so I'll give her a minute or two. We'll give her a minute or two and see if she shows up, and if she doesn't, we'll just pull another one. I got to get my envelope ready anyway. So, yeah, I think she already left because I think she mostly just came to see what kind of microscope I use because I'm the low-dose show. I don't have a lot of money to invest in equipment, but one thing I do have is I have a brother that knows a lot about all kinds of electronics and different things, and he helped me pick out my cameras and things that were affordable, but and I have just gotten items one at a time, and think people have been kind enough to donate because I'm on what I call social insecurity. Y'all just wait till you get old. I was thinking about that the other night. When I sell records, I have to play them and make certain that they are in good quality, that they don't skip and things like that. So the other night I thought about it because I was listening to the Who, My Generation, and one of the line in it is, I hope I die before I get old. Well, I never felt that way. I wanted to see how old I could get because my great grandma was 99 when she passed away. Her dad was 98 when he wanted to win the scope. I have given away scopes, actually. Now, it looks like she's gone. That's too bad because she would have been a first-time winner. So we're going to just hit the button again. See if we can find somebody. Look, griper, whiner, you won. What was that you were saying, Lucky James? Excuse me. What was that? What was that you were saying? What was that you were saying? Let me see if I can zone in on what that was he said earlier. Even when he's here, he's not here sometimes. Where are you, James? Yeah. Mr. Eller. Matter of fact, I seem to recall not too long ago. He passed out in shock. I seem to remember not too long ago he won a silver duck in one of the duck races. Give them to Kevin. you wanted to win, and now you don't want them. You don't like ladies, James? Oh, wait, have we found out something new about James? Hmm. Very interesting. Ah, if y'all only knew. Ah. I could not believe that. I just could not believe that. The only thing that would have been any funnier would have been if Doug Harding had won. So is that what you really want me to do, James? Okay, you've got 3 sets of them. You really want me to send them to Kevin then? All righty then. On that note, y'all need to come back Wednesday night. I know Wednesday is normally the metal detecting show, and it still will be, partially, but we're going to continue to work on some of these coins too, because I need to finish all these rolled coins so I can take them back to the bank. And I still have a number of, I'm going to say probably 11 or 12 rolls of pennies, some dimes, a couple rolls of quarters, I think 3 or 4 rolls of nickels, and I want to get them finished up so I can pack all the coin containers and that kind of stuff up and just have the computer, because I'm not exactly sure when the move is going to happen. I'm guessing right after New Year's. I'm not sure where I put the ladies, but they're in a nice little plastic case that holds 5 quarters, which is just enough to do 1 year of the ladies. So they are encapsulated. It's a nice little set. They were all uncirculated. I got them at the bank and pulled a few out and put the rest back out into the wild so other people could find them. You have the books, not just not the coins. See, I was the other way around. I had the coins, but I didn't have the albums. And the only place I had seen the albums, because I live in this little hole in the wall place, was at the coin shop. And I don't usually buy things in that coin shop. I have an aversion to a place that sells coins and funeral flowers. But They finally got them in the other hobby store. And in the other hobby store, they were only like, they were under $6. And these are actually a better album. So I'm glad I didn't buy. I just refused to pay that much money. That guy did not impress me with his prices, but it's the only coin place in town. And yeah, you guys have been just awesome hanging out. But come back Wednesday. As I'm going through this stuff, I'm setting a few things aside. I can't do the big, giant 12 days of Christmas that I usually do. Because usually when I do 12 days of Christmas, I'm giving away like 5, 6 gifts each night, and then a great big one for the Epiphany. This year, it's going to be scaled back. I may have to even do some of them on my phone because my computer will be already packed up. But we will be having a Patreon drawing at the end of the month. And like today, I found something that had been missing for a long time. And this is a brilliant uncirculated Federal Republic of Germany 5 mark. It's a beautiful coin. And I found it down behind a Foot Locker. Apparently, M thought this was a toy. And it's pretty pristine. Nice looking coin. I love the back of it. The Germans came up with some of the most interesting eagle artwork on their coins. And there's your Frankfurt Mint. But that is a beautiful coin. And I knew I had it. And then I couldn't find it. And I found it today. So can't wait to see what else we find. All right, everybody, go play. Be nice to each other. If you want to send something for me to give away for Christmas, which was what I thought Kevin was doing, but that was actually a gift for me, which is awesome. You can mail it to my post office, because that's probably going to be the only Christmas gift I get this year, except the move, which that's the ultimate gift right there. So I'm finally going to get to where I need to be to get my health back in line. If you won something tonight, send me an email. Remind me what it is, because otherwise I will forget. For sure. Thank you, Kevin. It was just such a thoughtful gift because it was something I've been putting off getting because I wasn't able to go out and detect. And the other night when I was cleaning all my detecting equipment up, I realized that one cord was just rubbing against the coils and everything else that's in the bag. And that's why I made that as a suggestion, as something you could get for your favorite metal detecting person as a gift. All right, I can't remember how to get to my mailing address. I thought I put it in right, but Yeah, I will still have the P.O. box after I move for a little bit, because it's paid for until like April or something. And I can have them forward it. Oh, I know Kevin's address. And I wrote on here that you won it, James, and you passed it on to Kevin. So because what I put on here is Lucky James to Kevin K. So we'll make sure he gets them. But yeah, I pretty much only have left. I have to talk to Mike Wolf about something, but all I have left is I've got to finish Mikey's ornament for his mom. I've got a little package for furry plants, and then we're starting a new croaker sack for Doug. So and Kevin's. So I don't have a whole lot sitting here right now. Probably the least amount of stuff that I've had. I went to my corner and was quiet. Yeah, I think M3 did too. He got in trouble earlier, and because he was scratching on. He likes to scratch cardboard boxes. And I got him one of those cardboard scratcher things, and he scratches on it. But he decided tonight he wanted to scratch on this cardboard box, and it happens to be a box that I have some of my records in, so like vinyl records. So I really don't want his blades digging in there, and his Ginsu knives. You guys are so much fun. Oh, I just love you guys. I know what we might do on Wednesday. If any of you would be interested in seeing this, I have several containers which have assorted pieces of jewelry that I have, and parts of pieces of jewelry that I have found while metal detecting. Now, when you find, especially when you find a part, like a part of an earring or a part of a necklace, the part that might have the marking on it, the sterling silver or gold or whatever, you don't always know if it's gold or silver or not. So in order to know that, you have to test those items. And like I have this whole bag right here. Can't really see too well under the scope, but it's just full of pieces and parts of jewelry. So maybe Wednesday night we will break out the metal, the testing kit, and test a few of those if that would be something y'all would be interested in, so you can see. It's a pretty easy process, and that way I can get rid of some of them if they're not anything real. But there's a couple in there I think might actually be real, but they're just like little parts of things, but they have the right weight and texture and all that good stuff. So we might do some of that too. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet on Wednesday, but it'll be something. So I'm going to go eat, take my meds, get ready for my adventure tomorrow. At least this one's not a 2-hour trip. This one's only an hour each way. Yeah, I always like knowing Doug's here. I feel more secure when Doug is here. Actually, I have a bunch of mods in here tonight. I really appreciate my mods because I had to assign me some new ones. The other one that I miss is Mr. Beast. I'm going back reading some of this stuff. Mr. Beast's first video, he cut a table in half with a plastic knife. I used to watch him, but he never sent me my $1 million, so I quit. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. And thank y'all for being here. You guys are the bestest. We'll see you soon. Bye.